Hey guys, welcome to Garden with Courtney. I'm so super duper excited to share with you today. I've had a couple people ask, so I'm going to tell you how I built my raised beds. So stay tuned and let's get into it. So first off, let's start with the materials you're going to need. You're going to need 8 raised bed blocks, and I'll show you those in just a second. There's going to be a link in the description to everything you need. You're also going to need 3 2x12s that are 8 foot long, and you will need a saw. But a lot of times you can get some places like Home Depot and Lowe's to cut them for you, especially since you're just going to need one of them cut in half. And you're also going to need 4 pieces of rebar, just short pieces, 18-inch long pieces, and then you can just take a hammer or something and knock those in. That way the blocks don't move. So let's show you. So I'll show you the beds. With what I told you, you're going to have a 4 foot by 8 foot bed approximately. So you're going to have 2 blocks at each corner. You're going to take a piece of rebar and hammer it in. That way you don't have to worry about your blocks moving. And then, like I said, one of the 2x12s you're gonna get cut in half, or you can cut it in half yourself if you have the tools to do so. And then you're gonna have a 4 foot by 8 foot bed. It's really not that hard. It's a really simple concept. And yeah, it's really not that hard. You could just get 4 blocks, and you could get 2x6s that are 8 foot long and do the same thing if you wanted a shorter bed. I wanted a little bit taller bed, just because growing certain things, you need some deeper soil. So that's why I went with a little bit taller bed and did the 2x12s instead of 2x6s. So you can really do it either way. It just depends on what you want to plant. For instance, here, probably maybe this weekend, I'm gonna harvest the last of my kale and go ahead and plant some sweet potatoes there. So you need a little bit deeper soil for, sweet potatoes per se. So that's why I went with the 2x12s instead of 2x6s. So let's give you a garden update. So if you watched my last video, you know I told you I was going to give you a garden update on everything I was going to plant. We're not going to plant today just because it has been raining and it's supposed to start raining again here shortly. So the soil is pretty damp and I didn't want to plant today. But we will tell you what we are going to plant. So kind of an update on our tomatoes that got frostbite. They are looking really good. We have our strawberries. We have several that are starting to come along. Obviously this is where our spinach is, and then we've still got some kale right here that we're gonna harvest probably here in the next 4 or 5 days, and then we're gonna pull those kale plants up. And then right here, the rest of this bed, we're gonna plant some sweet potatoes, and then we've already got our onions planted. I've never actually grown onions before, so this is kind of just a trial. We only have a few there, so we'll see, I guess. And then we have 2 rows of zucchini right here. And then we have our 6 green bell pepper plants right here that we transplanted, I think, in the last video. And then we have 6 more tomato plants that I went ahead and bought because I thought my tomato plants were dead. But since the ones that were frostbite are coming back, I'm probably I'm gonna keep growing those and probably get a 5-gallon bucket and transplant them in. So we'll see there. And then I haven't really decided what I'm gonna do in the rest of this bed. Depending on how many sweet potato plants I have, if they don't all fit there, I may put them right here. But if not, we're gonna do green beans. And then in the big L-shaped bed here, as you can see, we've already got some green beans growing. Our other green beans, if you didn't, go watch, I think it was 2 videos ago, but a bunch of them got frostbite and died. We're gonna plant green beans all in this bed, so stay tuned. The next video, we're gonna be planting sweet potatoes and green beans. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching, and if you haven't already, click that subscribe button, and if you like this video, please click that thumbs up. Have a good one.